Good morning, everyone. Day 6 on the Laurel Highlands Trail. 7:50 a.m. and we are just over a third of the mile into our last 6 miles of this trail. I'm starting to get a little deja vu from the Oregon Coast Trail. It's the last 2 days, while it hasn't been rainy, it's been socked in with fog first thing in the morning, and then yesterday cleared up in the afternoon, so very reminiscent of that trail. But it's supposed to be another beautiful day today. We only have a few miles to go out, but we have 2 humps to get up and over in the next 6 miles, and some nice flat to finish our day, hopefully, or fortunately. It was a nice cool night last night. There were a lot of noises in this forest. A lot of noises happening around us. A lot of tree fall happening. A lot of just stuff falling out of the trees. And not trees necessarily, but just branches and whatever, acorns and who knows what. Just lots of stuff making noise. And of course, staying in a shelter. Along with shelters comes mice. So we had one little visitor before bed last night, just sitting up on the shelf, and he was nibbling away at something up there. And then throughout the night, heard him and possibly a friend or two just running around and nibbling on things, and fortunately not our things. That was not. I did have one brush my leg at one point during the night, but other than that, they seem to keep their space and just scurry about and do their things. So it just added some little bit of noise to our night. So not the best night's sleep necessarily, but it's the last day. We're finishing this up. All right, I'll catch up with you soon. Still climbing hump 1. Hopefully another 1 to maybe 200 feet tops. There it is, folks. The top of hump number 2. Oh, we made it. Sun's coming out. It's really nice, beautiful. Colors are turning on the trees. Got a nice flat top here to stretch out our legs a little bit before we go back down. The last hill was yeah, it was pretty straight. It was just up. Yeah, pretty much straight up from the bottom to the top. No breaks. A number of little switchbacks. Several of those, but nothing major. And the down off of the first hump was at first it was nice and flat at the top, and then it was gradual, but then all of a sudden it crashed down quickly to the bottom, crossed over a stream, and then started heading back up. So I mean, they're not horrible. It's just steep and short, relatively speaking. So anyway, finish this up here, head down the other side of this hump, and then into town. We got less than 3 miles to go. Well, unfortunately, this is our view for this morning from a little bit short of mile 2. Sun's coming out. It's tried to burn it off, but yeah, I think you can hear the river down there. Yeah, the Youghiogheny River down there. So unfortunately, it's no bueno on the view. today. So hopefully you get out here at some point and get to enjoy it. It's a nice trail. All right, if you followed along with us on other hikes, you'll know what this marker means. It is the last mile to town. Woohoo! It's been relatively flat here for the last mile or so. It's been nice. Hopefully it remains that way until we get to mile 0. All right, less than a mile to go. This is nice though. Nice wooded area, some big boulders to rock formations. It's just a nice, beautiful fall trail. All right, there it is. Laurel Highlands hiking trail wrapped up. Mile 0. All right, and now walk out the trail back to the parking lot, back to Ohio Pile. Woohoo! Done. Okay, walking into town. This is Wilderness Voyagers. What am I trying to say?
You're an outfitter.
Outfitter, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
They do rafting guides, trips, biking trips, and then
they also shuttle.
do the shuttle.
That took us to the other end of the trail. Really convenient to just walk back into town for their rafting trips and such. They have some bath houses up here that hikers are welcome to use after we're done hiking. And just across the street up here, across the railroad tracks, is the parking lot that you can park in if you're hiking for the entire trail. You just need to register at the visitor center at the other end of town and let them know that you're going to be there for the next 5-6 days or whatever. Yeah, so that is it. That's the tour of town. There is also just up the hill from the visitor center at the other end of town is a bathhouse. It's bathrooms, but they have a couple of showers in there as well. So you can use those. Public's welcome to use those as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Head up there, wash off the stank, and grab a bite to eat before we start driving home. Here we are at the Ohio Pile Falls. And the visitor center down there. Pretty cool. You can still see some of the post holes down there in the rocks from where there used to be a mill here.